can help to reduce traffic congestion. And it can also help to reduce and eliminate traffic offenses, because you know that when you go through this route and you don't have your driver's license, or you're not going to go out to that vehicle. So it actually reduces or eliminates traffic offenses. You know that once you are there, you can't break. Nigerians, especially those downfall drivers, they will go. So you know that you dare not do that, or you're going to be fined. And this time is for diverting traffic remotely. I'm going to give a use case, and then slowing down criminal activities. I'm also going to give a use case. Now let's talk about some use cases. Traffic offense management. This is the first use case. Now, in case of traffic offense, let's say, for example, the light says stop, and because you are a commercial driver, you decided to move, or because you are going to pick your daughter in school or something, you decide to move. Registration number of the vehicle involved, as well as captures the picture of the driver. Now, the control room receives details of the offense and matches up the vehicle to the owner. The owner gets an alert of a warning, if applicable, that if it's just a warning, if the offense just requires a warning, probably one warning, second warning, then by third warning, you're fined something. So if it's warning, you get an alert. If it's a fine, you get an alert as well, but then with, now, if the vehicle needs to be impounded, right, all the will be smart enough to that. So traffic controller 1, 2, 3 using mobile phone 1, 2, 3 are on this route. So it alerts them with the details of the offense. And these details could actually include the registration number, pictures taken by the sensors, the owner's details, and so on. Now, for offenders who refuse paying designated fines, because now you can't bribe anybody except you want to go bribe the system. And mind you, the system is also recording. It's also recording it somewhere that you can't alter it. So the system allows traffic officers whenever it spots such vehicle on the route on that part if needed. In case of expired papers, the system alerts traffic controllers on route, you know, reminder to the owner of the vehicle whenever the vehicle expires. The second case, how smart traffic and smart traffic detects long queues and uses artificial intelligence to determine an average wait time. I would actually love to expatiate on this a little bit. The current system we have now, which we all understand, which we all know, is that it allocates from this path and stops, then allows another vehicle to move, comes down from another vehicle from another path to move, comes down from 1 to 20 again, and stops. Now, it does this, just keeps going around the circle without giving. Currently, someone will have to step in manually. The person now ignores the traffic light, a traffic warder, got to the middle of the road and starts passing the vehicle. But that's not going to be needful. Why? Because now the system will be able to detect that, oh, on part B, there are longer queues. Now, that means that this part B should get more go time. I want to use the word go time. Notice that this part B should get more go time so that part B will keep moving and traffic will not, traffic congestion will not build up on that route. And part A, it's having low inflow of low movement of vehicles. So let me allow them to wait a little bit more. So the system becomes intelligent to know when to manage the flow of traffic by ensuring longer queue gets more go time, while shorter queue gets shorter go time. This way, it will be able to control the wait time, thereby smartly reducing unnecessary traffic caused by traffic light. Now, if the system detects long queues on all the parts, let's say part A is having longer queue, part B is just having longer queue, and detects queues, longer queues on all the parts. Now, it will smartly assume there is much traffic and will seek to divert motorists away from the route by giving them timely information. Now, this is where
60 seconds,
the application, the mobile application.
60 seconds.
Okay, this is where the mobile application, comes to play. So what it does is to disseminate information to motorists. Route so is becoming congested. Please use other routes. So by so doing, it's actually helping to control the flow of traffic and reducing traffic congestion on that route. Now stolen vehicles, when they are reported to the police, because the system is also integrated with the database of on the police side, what it does is the system notifies the system there is a vehicle, a stolen vehicle. So if the system senses any vehicle on that route and it knows that this is a vehicle of interest, it can also send an alert to traffic controllers on that spot and also give authority a mapping of how the vehicle has actually been moving. Now, limitations are workaround because there will be limitations. The first thing is some major expressways with traffic congestion do not need traffic lights installed. Example is Lagos-Ibadan Road. Now, how do we solve this? The system could integrate with, say, Google Map with a special partnership with Google that if national data policies allows. Now, if national data policies does not allow, the system sources data from the citizen, just like Google App does. So from the mobile application with the citizens, we can get if there is traffic on that route. Now, the second limitation is the driver of a vehicle might not actually be the vehicle owner. That means that, but the first thing, what we should also know is that the vehicle owner should be held responsible for any fine imposed on the vehicle because you are liable. But if the driver is not the vehicle and the driver needs to be apprehended, an arrest alert could actually be given to traffic controllers to ensure that the driver is arrested. Now, what we are doing in VoiceReal is we have an application with which we are using to digitize the transport industry. And our current focus is actually on digitizing the interstate transport industry in Nigeria. And of course, we are currently trying to raise funds. So this is what we have been doing.
Thank you very much. This was very, very good. You have done
thank you.
Awful lot interested in
thank you so much.
This more.
Daniela, your words?
Actually, also very impressed. I really like it. The whole complexity, I think, or every problem on the street is solved. Yeah. Congratulations. I really like it also.
Yes.
Yeah, this is great. This is outstanding work. Great.
The good news is I'm already hearing Daniela saying they're already belonging to the new room.
Yeah, I would love to invite everybody. Really, if we can help or if you know anything, let us know. Yeah.
Excellent. This is lovely. And our brother Ahmed El Sobki has a major meeting, so I'm sure he may flip any moment, but I'm sure all along he has enjoyed himself out of this. And Prof, I'm sure you are too. So we'll continue to take the messages and we'll have a Clima too. At least let's have an Amazon in the house. Clima 2 is from Gombe. So the Ministry of Information, Communication and Innovation, Gombe, actually nominated Clima 2 for this project. And I think she's also doing very well. Okay, Mr. Ahmed there, I'm sure he's just packing up because he has a major meeting. I'm sure he might just want to say hello to everybody. You're mute. You're mute. You can unmute. Okay. Oh, great.
I put it for you.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you. Right. So we can have Iklimatu, you have your floor. Iklimatu, her connection. Okay, okay. So Iklimatu, are you set? Iklimatu, are you set?
Yes, sir, I'm set.
Excellent.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon, Iklimatu. What are you doing? Let's see what you're doing. Let's show the world.
I am. Let me share my screen.
Excellent. Go about. Go around. Yes, we can see your screen now.
Hello?
Yeah, we can see your screen.
Yes. So, title, The Digital Divide in Education. So, here is the digital divide. So, digital divide is increasingly to like social implications of imbalanced access of some sectors of the community to inform on communications technology and to achieve and the achievement of necessary skills. So the problem we have here in digital divide, here is our problem. The problem is occurring in every possible level. That is the local level, the national level, and globally. So there are social and economic justice as well as education. So and also access to online technology is also necessary and required for ensuring equity in access to the information economy for enabling governments to achieve electronic services delivery objectives and allowing people to capitalize the opportunities in economic growth offered by information age. So we look at the solutions for the digital divide. So the solution we have here is a complex problem that manifests itself in different ways in social backgrounds and different cultures. Therefore, based on an understanding of local needs and conditions, and in an effective and suitable way, we need to bring the digital divide through education, and that is the application of information and communication technology, which offers a tremendous potential to undeserved areas through distance learning. We are connecting educational administration and providing real-time data we also need to like improve the quality of teaching and learning through appropriate softwares. And also we need to share knowledge among policymakers and other stakeholders through well-organized knowledge management system. We also need to partner with both the government and the private sector of the country in order to boost digital knowledge among individuals. And also we need to like put more effort in seeing that digital literacy is being achieved, because without this digital literacy, all of these our digital solutions will not be 100% effective, or will not have the percentage of will not have the highest percentage of usability. And then also in terms of in terms of I think in terms of we need to like help each other, because all those people, there are people living in rural areas where they don't have access to computers, they don't know any knowledge about that. And we need to like put more effort and see that all those things are being addressed. So this is what I have for today. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Iklimatu. Thank you so very much from Gombe State. We'll move on next to Kano. Awa Bello from Kano. You're welcome, Awa Bello. I think for one thing, I'm happy for today, the dexterity at which you were able to manage your screen sharing and unsharing, capability. I think I'm impressed. Awa, you have the floor.
Awa, probably you need to unmute yourself.
Let me try doing so.
Hello, can anyone see my screen?
Yeah, very well. We can see
Yeah,
you.
we can hear you.
Can you see my screen?
We can see you. We can hear you.
You can see my screen?
Very well. Very well.
Yes. Yes, we can see your screen. We can hear you very well.
Okay.
Welcome.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. My name is How.
Hi. Good evening to good afternoon to you too.
Okay, my name is Hawa Sani Bello from Kano State. I'm writing for how ICT innovation can bring about development in educational system in Nigeria. Our case study is Kano State. So, without introduction, I'm going to introduce ICT. The impact of ICT in our society cannot be overemphasized. Due to the adoption of technology, many people stay indoors to watch television, play online, make transactions, place orders, and receive orders online. So with all of this, there is hope that we can improve many of our educational activities through this internet. We have so many ways to entertain ourselves and understand the importance of this ICT in education. We learn more about the meaning of ICT in terms, which stands for Information and Communication Technology. And it permits a lot of business owners to successfully operate using efficient infrastructures and values to process learning, and also organization of management of learning institutions. So with all of this, we have a plan about information technology to be used in our country for educational activities. So that technology has been in existence right from the time ARPANET was used. The Defense Department, USA, was the first to use this aspect in their life activities, and later it becomes more efficient for more people to use technology in all other activities. There is a report that Nigeria today is developing through these internet activities. We all know that information technology has been in existence over the centuries. When ARPANET was introduced, it was funded by this Defense Department in USA. Later on, the IT becomes very important aspect of our life activities. So the ICT technologies that also use education and instructional tools such as phone, radios, and television has been in use for over decades, even before the information technology was introduced today. The objective of this study, looking at the objective of my study, we have a lot of things to look at in this investigation. So I will list just few of it. Is number one is to investigate the level of usage of this ICT device learning through digital technology, and to increase the variety of educational services, that's medium and method, in order to ease learning. We also have it to promote opportunities to obtain education using new innovation and information technology in order to develop distance education with national content. So the overview of this report is, since the implementation of this Millennium Development Goal in 2000, there has been a slight importance to the access to education. The number has been increasing. The number of children that have been enrolled in this education from 1.8 to 3 million in 2009 and 2013. Presently, Nigeria is currently one of the biggest application downloaders in Africa, and also rated as one of the 10 countries that will have increase in smartphone connectivity in 2015. So with this analysis, we realize that education can meet the innovation strategy, with more people getting connected every day. So the overview of my report, the requirement of this report is for the government to introduce a system where every teacher will be able to own a laptop, which will be used in the classroom. And there is also need for a projector and connectivity to ease the process. So we are going to develop a software using software applications such as the PHP, MySQL, HTML, and database. The name of this software will be Kano State Teachers Aid. Why we are using the PHP is, PHP allows increase and update when necessary. So the overview of this report is to meet the demand of every teacher. The software will be developed at different stages, that's from primary level, junior secondary school, senior secondary school level, and every teaching subject and instructional material will be required by every teacher will be included in this software. And the process of development now is at initial stage. We have a team of skilled and well-planned developers that are going to use this development as the method we are using in the development is the Kanban methodology. The Kanban methodology is a process of software development that allows the developers to interact with customers at every stage of development. I have a chart of a teacher in a classroom teaching students through digital learning using a smartboard. So we are hoping to have this software that will allow students to be learning through this technology. So, thank you. This is all about my report.
Very much, Hawa Sani Bello. That's a very good one, and I'm sure that sector promises very, very nice attention, because education is actually something we cannot, we really cannot avoid. The best that we need to do for education. So, do we have Bauchi? Or is it Bauchi now? Yeah, do we have Bauchi in the house? Aliu Ayuba.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What do you have for Bauchi?
Yes. Yes. How turn on your screen? Turn off your screen.
Yeah, Hawa, you can unshare your screen.
Yeah.
Let's unshare the screen. Okay. We have to, okay. Right, so Aliu Ayuba, your floor.
Okay, sir. My name is Ali Ayuba from Bauchi State. We are currently running into unemployment issues in Nigeria, and the solution we want to deliver it. So, introduction. We had an important inflection point in computing and exciting to be driving technology forward. And it made us even more reflected about our responsibilities. Expectation for technology vary greatly depending on where you are in the world or what opportunities are available for you. For someone like me who grew without a computer and other devices, I can distinctly remember how gaining access technology can make a difference in my life. And you see the work we do around the state. We are training 25,000 people, and we expect that number to rise over 60 million in the next 5 years. It's clear technology can be a positive force, but equally clear that we just can be wide-eyed about the innovation technology creates. They are very real and important questions we raise about the impact of these advances and the roles they play in our life. So we know the path ahead need to be navigated carefully and deliberately. And we feel a deep sense of responsibility that is right. That spirit reaching, we are approaching our core mission to make technology more useful, accessible, and beneficial to society. I have always felt that we are fortunate as an organization to have a timeline mission that feels as relevant today and where we started. And we're excited about how we can approach our mission with renewed vigor thanks to the progress we see in AI. That is artificial intelligence. AI is enable us to do this in a new way, solving problems to our users around the country. Youth restlessness and high rate of unemployment in Nigeria. Unemployment is one of the leading causes of increasing social vice such as rape, armed robbery, drug abuse, domestic violence in the country. Currently, the unemployment rate in Nigeria from all the time low record of 5.1 in 2010. In fact, it is caused by recent insurgency in boundaries and kidnapping. It has increased total numbers of internally displaced persons, IDP in bracket, who were forced to leave their home and flee for safety. Solution. So, on ICT, the revolution taking place in ICT globally has made mandatory for any serious government to architect a roadmap for ICT growth, integration, and use as means of skill acquisitions and job creations. Majority of youth can become employable through digital skill and become proud owner of private businesses if government provide an enable environment that ensure that idea and businesses thrive. So we have been talking about machine learning in terms of how it will power new experience and research. But it's also important we think about how this technology can have immediate impacts on people's lives by creating opportunity for economic empowerment. 46% of Nigerian employers say they face talent shortages and have issues filling open job position, while job seekers may be looking for opening right next doors. So there is a big disconnect here. Just like we focus our contribution to teacher and student through our education system, we want a better connect to employers and job seekers through a new initiative called Job for All. Job for All, it's our commitment to use all products to help people find work. It is a complex, multifaceted of problem, but we will invest a lot in the coming years, and we will make a significant progress. Last November, we announced the Cloud Jobs API, and we are faithfully into a free training, vertical machine learning model through Google Cloud, which we give it to employers like FedEx, Empower Site, Health Jobs, Career Builder, and we expanded it to many more employers. So in Empower Career Site, they found that applicants were 18% more likely to apply to a job, suggesting the matching is working more efficiently. And so far, over 4.5 million people have interacted with this API. But as we start on working this, we realize the first step for many people when they start looking for a job is searching on Google. They will go and search on Google looking for a job. It's like other search challenges we have worked in the past. So we built a new feature in search with the goal that no matter who you are or what kind of job you are looking for, you can find the job person that are right for you. As part of this effort, we work hard to include jobs across experience and wage levels, including jobs that have traditionally been much harder to search and classify. Think retail jobs, hospitality jobs, etc. To do this, we have worked with many partners such as LinkedIn, Monster, Facebook, Career Builder, Glassdoor, and many more. So let's look at how it works. Say you are come to Google and you start searching for retail jobs, and you are from Bauchi State. So we understand how you can scroll down and click into immersive experience, and we immediately start showing the most relevant jobs for you, and you can filter. You can filter. You can choose full time. You can choose full time as just for you, and you can see how you can drill down easily. You can drill down easily. I want to look at job posting. If you want to look job posting for last 3 days, and you can do that. You can filter by job title, out employee and employers, many different terminologies. For example, retail could means store clerk, sales representatives, store manager. We can use machine learning to cluster automatically so that you can bring all the relevant jobs for you. And you can scroll down it, you will notice that we have short commute time. Commute time so to be an important criteria for many people. Soon we will add a filter for that well, and if you find something that is interesting you, so maybe the retail position in Ross, and you can click on it, and you on that would write for it. You can scroll down through. You can scroll down. You can click on it, and you are applying it there. So it is powerful tools. We are addressing jobs of every skill level and experience level, and we are committed to make this tool work for everyone. Work for everyone. We are committed to make this tool work for everyone. So it is powerful tools. We are addressing jobs of every skill level and experience level. It will take all of us working together to bring the benefits of technology to everyone. I believe we are on the verge of solving most of important problems we face. That's our hopes. Let's do it together. Thank you for your time. I enjoyed the day.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Aliu. That was grand. That was grand. Merci beaucoup. The French you say.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you.
Right.
Very good.
Okay. So, do we have Seth in the house? We have Seth now in the house. Mohammed Abubakar, FCT Abuja. Let's just share. Abubakar, you in?
Good afternoon, everyone.
Oh, great. Well done.
Yes.
Please, carry go.
All right, thank you very much. Good afternoon once again, everyone. The presentation I'm going to take is just a brief on the SDG 4, which focus on quality education, where I link it into e-learning, which we all know that this is the time that the whole world is benefiting more from internet and all these kind of technologies. Please, can you move to the first introduction, Mr. John? for me. Thank you. This is the introduction that I just kept out just few. We are moving into digital era where information technology is dramatically changing the way we live, work, or think. A revolutionary innovation like artificial intelligence, advanced machine learning, robotic process automation, and others have changed our lives. IT can make things possible, but it is people that can make it happen. So whatever the level that we reach, if people did not commit themselves to make it happen, the IT itself, or the robots, let me call it like that, it cannot function without people. My next slide is ICT in digital era. The ability of man to innovate and create a new design, new materials, new manufacturing system, and to collaborate at all levels from design to manufacturing, sales and service to create a dynamic ecosystem that supports growth of new and innovative products and services is the result of the communication and IT revolution. You can see on the second point, the barriers of time, space, and geographical location have been broken. So in this case, like we always say, the whole world today is a global village. Unlike in those days where you have to go to school, now in your bed, you can travel mentally to different parts of the world and learn new things from the advanced nations and the rest. So there is no consideration in this new knowledge age of one's age and experience. A startup can challenge a well-established enterprises. Similarly, a new entrant to the profession can challenge a well-established professional. The last point on this is a bound of unprecedented growth and advancement of productive enterprises, providing work opportunity to millions of people around the world. Next slide, please. This is the implementing innovative strategy to improve education in FCT, as Abuja in particular. The use of technology is transforming education and improving outcomes in the quality and equity of learning opportunities. The education sector now harnesses mobile-based tools to address quality and accessibility. It is always important to tailor the needs of learners to their environment as education has gone digitally, especially during COVID-19 era. You can see some figures here. In 2018, Nigeria had 92.3 million internet users, with this figure projected to grow to 187.8 million by 2023. This represents an increase in internet penetration from 47.1% of the population in 2018 to projected 84.5% in 2023. Nigeria is currently one of the biggest app downloaders in Africa and also rated at one of the top 10 countries that will have increased smartphones connectivity by 2025. Next slide, please. Smart city innovation in FCT education sector. There are many innovative ideas changes the impact and quality of education in FCT. Examples include the development of learning applications, online access to tutoring, provision of free and low-cost tablet, and mobile phones. They are interactive tools for improving performance in basic education and languages. For example, Mavis Talking Books, MTB, have been deployed to over 250 out-of-school children in Wari, Abuja, and public primary schools in 5 northern states, which is Kano State, Katsina, Jigawa, Kaduna, and Zamfara states. So this picture is a picture of Mavis Talking Books where a lot of children benefited from this e-learning, especially during this COVID-19. Some student can get this asset easily to learn or to get some lectures by their mentors at home. So there's no need for them to engage in going to school, especially during the COVID, where the infection is high before. But now everything is in control. So this is so far my presentation. Thank you for listening.
Thank you so very much, Mr. Mohammed Abubakar. And I think interestingly, this actually brings our overall presentation to a close. For certain apologies of connectivity, which we have taken before, of course, the panel combinations, which we have also taken before, I am actually very happy that we are able to take all of this that we have taken. Our dear friend from Singapore, if she's still on, okay, Daniela, you're on. She is actually, if I can break it at this point, we would have been very, very happy because she's like 6-7 hours ahead of us. And if you're not lucky, she might already be in her midnight. So we're trying to see how we can break that for at least equitably for all of us. Then, Prof, I think we can have our videos all up back. No further presentations, so that let's show our videos. Let's share our videos. So thank you so very much, everyone. From Dr. Daniela Piri, Ahmed El Sobki. In fact, we had very important meeting. He was still very glued to us, you can imagine. And of course, for the presenters and Professor Omar Ramjad, please, this opportunity that we all say thank you and thank you so much once again.
All right. Thanks a lot.
You.
This was excellent.
Yes, very interesting.
Yes,
very interesting.
All these gentlemen and ladies you have here, they are all, like I told you, in a virtual digital incubation. And tomorrow they are going to rest. They have not slept for days for them to speak all the grammar we have heard today. And I think they have actually tried, frankly.
Okay.
They still have a lot to go in the hands of Professor Amjad. And I'm sure every weekend is always hell after them. And we want them, going forward, is now practical, because Prof is subjecting them to serious practical strategic management gaming process on the ICT for 6, which is now giving them the real bright reality of the theories, so that they can now see what life is in totality, for them to be able to give the assistance to their leaderships at all the regions. And we hope we can actually grow this size very soon. And the sky is our limit. Sky is no longer the limit, they say. So I think your parting words.
Thank you very much.
You can take your parting words, everybody.
Okay, may I say something?
Very well, Prof. Very well, Prof.
Yeah. Okay, so for me, this is excellent, because now I have some very good ideas of the practical projects and the interests of everyone who is in this class. So the session on Saturday, we will talk about the steps forward. How can we move forward? How can we help every one of you to make more progress in what you are already working on? There's no need to invent a new problem or a new project, okay? So every one of these projects, every one of these presentations are good. So I'm going to think a lot So I'm going to ask a favor from everybody. Could you please send me your slides?
I'll
Please
personally
send me.
forward.
Yeah, okay, so you will send them.
I'll personally do all that, sir.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yes.
Okay, so send it to me, and I'll work on it, and we'll be ready for have a very good, solid discussion session on Saturday for the steps forward. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
And maybe from my, let me add along these lines, Prof. Amjad, exactly, we also want to help. We want to streamline how we can help. So we prepared, and I would love to also through Emmanuel, if you like, put the startups who want to be highlighted on our website.
Okay,
Please
good.
let us know, or let Emmanuel know. No worries, no work involved, because we even have people. You only have to give your okay. We key it in, you look at it, and you approve it. So no extra work from the side.
All right.
And we
Yeah,
also,
we'll do it. Okay, great.
and Amjad, Professor Amjad, we have a haves and the wants. So please feel free to articulate what you want and think big. Just put it down. Yeah,
Yes.
Amjad or all the startups. I'm addressing everybody. So maybe Emmanuel can gather that and then send it over to us here in Singapore. And I'm happy to help and put it in. No worries. We have people.
Good, good.
Okay, outstanding. Great.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Please, can we have
We really
Daniela's email?
appreciate this.
Mr. Emmanuel can
Thank
share
you for the
it.
great opportunity.
Mrs. Daniela, we really appreciate it.
Well, great. Please
so
feel free
much.
to reach out. My email is Daniela Plu, like my name, and then odoglobal.com. So, Emmanuel, can I quickly share my screen and I show them the website?
Please.
Okay. Sorry about this last. So here, can you see my screen?
Very well.
Yes, we can.
Yes.
Odo Global. And then all you can do is here you learn more about the platforms.
Loading.
And as I say, I work with Emmanuel on this. Here is virtual incubators. If you need that deal making, we have a list of investors we are in touch. And just drop your name here or feel free to connect with me. My name is Daniela Plu at odoglobal.com. That's all from me.
Great, thank you.
Thank you. That's excellent.
Thank you. We really appreciate it.
Mr. Ahmed,
okay.
Martin shot, Mr. Ahmed. It's so lovely that we wouldn't even want to part. Right. So even the participants, you want to say hello? John, let's hear from you. Let's say hello to people.
Okay, I want to greatly appreciate this platform. We have been given the opportunity to express our dreams about solving the problems within our immediate environment. Special thank you to Miss Daniela Pleu. I already saw her connection request on LinkedIn. She was very quick about that, and I accepted that. So thank you very much to everybody, Mr. Ahmed El-Sobki, everybody that nominated participants to the program. A very big thank you to all of you.
So small.
Thanks.
Thank you very much, John. Let's say hello to everybody here. Awa Belu.
Hello, sir. I'm really happy. I don't know how to even express my excitement. It's an opportunity to meet these people that I've never seen before, and I've learned a lot from them, especially Mr. Amjad Umar. We really appreciate his lectures, his scholarship, and his effort to join us during every of our lessons. I'm appreciating all my colleagues, and especially Mr. Emmanuel, that has been doing all this for the purpose of his country. It's not easy to do this for your country. I know your word is in heaven, and we are thanking you, thanking everyone. We really appreciate it.
Thank you, Hawa.
Thank you. Aliu Ayuba.
Thanks.
Aliu Ayuba, Bauchi State. Is Aliu on? We take Benga Shitu, Ogun State. Benga Shitu.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody. I really appreciate the presence of Mr. Ahmed, my professor Amjad, and Ms. Daniela. I want to say thank you, everybody. This is a great opportunity that you have actually granted us, the youth, to want to tell you what we can do. And I really appreciate this platform. I believe Africa will get there very soon. We'll make that change in the world. Thank you.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Best of luck to you. Godspeed.
Abubakar Yusuf. That's the word. Abubakar Yusuf, Katsina. Abubakar Yusuf.
Yes, thank you, everyone.
Yes.
We really appreciate about this, and of course, we learned a lot. I can't even explain what I have learned and the opportunity we just explored. So I will say thanks to everyone that participated. Thanks to Mr. Amos, which is trying his best to make this happen and to make these connections. I thank everyone. Thank you all.
Thank you very much, Abubakar. So thank you to everybody.
Yes.
So
Especially Amos, I really appreciate it greatly. I mean, thanks a lot.
Prof, we really have come a long way, and
yes, we have. Yes.
I don't want to speak English again at the United Nations. I want to go to speak with my data, And
okay, all right. Okay, good. We can do that. Yep.
Now, I should be able to drill down to a village, to a bush, to a community.
I got it.
To a community in West Africa, we should be able to scale this to other African countries because we share common problems across Africa. So I think this is just something to give us that platform to be able to ride. I see for since for a very long time.
Good. All right. Outstanding. Yep.
Thank you so much, everybody. So I appreciate it. Ahmed El Sobki, thank you very much, and bye. Thank you. Goodbye.
Goodbye.